I can tell that I can do the job of like 5 people now with using the AI tools. So I feel for entrepreneurs is just incredible tool because it is giving you a way of preparing to the meeting across any subject. So it's just massive.
Anna runs MindMics, which uses signal processing technologies taken from her time as an astrophysicist to listen to heart health with off-the-shelf earbuds. This is the kind of work usually undertaken by huge R&D departments, but Anna is leading in this field with just a team of 5. The old math was linear, bigger problem, bigger team. And in medtech, that meant hardware engineers, software developers, regulatory specialists, clinical data scientists. The costs were enormous. So how's this possible?
That's actually pretty good question. And we do use, of course, a lot of machine learning. We use a lot of AI to speed up a lot of processes. But at the end of the day, at the core is what are the data that we have? How are they labeled? So we don't go blind, because our philosophy, it's better to have a smaller sample of well-labeled, well-characterized data than a massive amount that actually we don't know if you can even rely on that. And that's the key for us. That's why even with the smaller teams, we are able to process and achieve pretty good results pretty quickly.
In medtech, so much of the R&D work converges on clinical trials and regulatory approvals. You hire a full-time regulatory specialist, then a network of consultants. And this is where Anna thinks the biggest opportunity for AI is. Not always in the actual science itself, but in the operations of highly regulated fields.
Before, I would have to pay so much money, not only for person that would prepare the protocol, but also would tell me, okay, what are the FDA guidelines I have to take into consideration? What are the ISO standards I have to take into consideration? So I would have to have a one full-time person just working on that, plus a network of consultants that are very expensive per hour to point me out where I should be even looking, where I should, what should I pay attention to. Now, by myself and in collaboration with one of the AI tools, if it's ChatGPT or anything else, I can do in a few days. I can actually do the whole work and make sure that our protocols comply. AI becomes your team, your collaborator, where you can just focus, where you're focusing on just learning what are the most important things that you need to bring to the discussion. Of course, still you have to know what to ask about. You have to have the expertise. So if I have never done clinical study, I don't think ChatGPT would be that, or any of those tools would be that useful, because I wouldn't know what to ask. But once you already have the knowledge, it's just you would have to have a whole team working on that.
So what's actually happening here? It's not the deliverables, not the protocol or the documentation. You need the same output. It's the time and the money. Anna's team is getting back time and saving funds. The advantage has shifted from who can afford the biggest team to who can combine their expertise with AI. The old playbook, hire specialists for every function: front-end team, back-end team, data team, infrastructure, security. The new approach, smaller teams of expert generalists who pull in specialist knowledge when they need it.
What is the most important for the development is, and what is the most limiting, is always time. So how we can gain more time, and what all of those tools available today are doing with AI is they help gain that time, so people can stay more creative on the things that really matter. Those that will collaborate with AI in the most efficient way will get ahead of everyone else. But we always have the discussion in the team how much we should be documenting, how much people should be spending time on actually doing the work, during the iteration of the algorithms, working with the data. I had always insisted on a lot of documentation, because primarily from the IP perspective, from the knowledge, long-term knowledge transfer as well, but in the future also from the regulatory perspective, because FDA also wants to see that. So now, when you think about using the language models, this is where they speed things up.